So currently I have the Viture Pro XR glasses on, and after using it for a couple weeks, here are my thoughts. So I've been using these glasses for a few weeks now. I've used them indoors, outdoors, coffee shop, on an airplane, international flight, and I just want to give you my assessment on the glasses in terms of are these for you and if they're worth it or not. So many of you probably have heard or read about many of the positives about these glasses, and I agree with most of them. And I just want to give my thoughts on some of the negatives or cons on the products that I want you to be made aware of to see if these glasses are really for you. For me personally, a few of these annoyances has been enough for me to actually not recommend them, and I am actually going to return them. So let's get into it and talk about a few items that I personally dislike about it. First is the comfort. These glasses are not that wide. You can see over here, my head is not super large, but even for me to put it on comfortably, I do need to stretch it out. So from here, it does squeeze the side of my head and puts a little pressure on it. So this is the first discomfort factor. Next is a big one, and it's the diopter adjustment. It's nice that they give you two. It's actually up here. There's two dials that you can rotate around to try and find the right measurement or distance between each eyes. For me, after adjusting for quite some time, I still can't get the settings quite right to see text clearly, causes eye strain and discomfort. And because of that, it's another part that makes it very difficult for me to continue using for a long time, especially if I need to read documents, emails, or even subtitles while watching movies. Number 3, there simply isn't enough coverage. This lens over here is actually quite small, and whenever I'm using it, I always find that there's light leaking in from the sides and the bottom over here. So this just takes me out of the immersion that I'm getting. To add on to that, another big negative, there's a reflection pointing downwards. So right now with the glasses on, I can see a reflection off my shirt and all the way down to my pants over here. So anywhere this region, it's actually reflecting on the glasses. That's pretty much because of the way the screen projector is angling downwards. So I'm not sure if you can see it over here. So this has been a big annoyance of mine unless I'm in a completely dark room. Anytime I watch something, there is a glare or reflection coming from the bottom. Quite annoying when I'm doing tasks or watching videos and films. All right, number 4, the software is still at the early stages. I find that the software app is quite basic. There's really not much you can do on it. There's a few quick access buttons to go into Hulu, to Netflix, and some other streaming services, but it really just takes you to another website-like browsers. I'm pretty sure over time they're going to update the software much more and you're going to get more and more features, but right now it's not that exciting to use. One more thing regarding the software, I do wish they can allow you to adjust the height of the screen to move it vertically up and down, and possibly also left and right, but more importantly to me, the up and down feature, because whenever I'm using it, I notice the screen tend to hang low, more towards the bottom of my screen, and it's a little uncomfortable because it's nearing the edge in terms of where the glasses on the bottom are. Maybe a future update on the glasses, on the software to allow the ability to adjust where the screen is located would be wonderful. And lastly, it's the right side temple of the glasses over here. Because the charging cable is on the same side, over time it will heat up while you're using this. It's not a super big annoyance, but I just want to make you aware of that. You will feel heat on one side of the glasses and not the other. So that concludes my list of negatives with these glasses. I think one improvement they could make for their next revision or next model of these glasses is to make the lens larger and for people of different head sizes to be more comfortable with, less likely coming from the side, but also just provide you a bigger screen inside to give you more immersion. And lastly, if they can fix the reflection coming from the bottom, that would be great. With all that said, I do feel like there's a lot of positives about these glasses. Many of things that are said by other reviewers are true. In my testing using the Steam Deck, it works amazingly in terms of the ease of use. Another feature that I do like a lot that works with my phone, it might not be for your phone, but for Samsung phones, it allows me to access the DeX feature, like a mini computer mode, and I find it quite nicely. I feel that currently the glass is a little bit expensive for what it can do. $500, it's a lot of money. And if you want to buy some accessories, you do need to add to the cost to it. At this stage, for me personally, with my list of issues, mostly dealing with discomfort and adjustability, I'm gonna have to pass on the item. I'm actually gonna return it. I do see a lot of potential in these glasses, and I'm excited to see their next version or model and see if they have taken my criticism that I mentioned here and improved on it. And maybe, I'll check it out again when that comes out. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it at the comment section below, and I will see you at the next one.